Hey, y'all. You're listening to Just Press Play with Elle and
Trey.
And tonight we have a special esteemed guest. Highly relevant.
Oh.
Highly intoxicating.
Oh.
Okay. All right. You listening? It's Ryan.
So intoxicating that I'm illegal in a lot of states.
Okay. I know that's right. Guess what I found in my drawer today?
What? What's that?
Are you ready? We're doing early 2000 nostalgia.
Oh, wow.
A flip phone.
Flip phone, bitch.
Ooh, I want to take a picture. Wait a minute.
Yes, and it has an antenna. Did you ever think these antennas ever really worked? Did you ever, were you one of these girls like this?
Oh, God. I never
I don't
had
think I
this
ever had an
phone.
antenna.
Me either.
Oh, wow.
I had a flip phone, but I don't think I
I
had
went
an
through
antenna.
so many different phones.
Let's go around the room and talk about how old we are. How old are you?
We're not doing the age thing. Are we?
How you not gonna have a phone with an antenna though?
I don't know, girl, because I had the Nokia. I had that big block Nokia 6010
Yeah.
with the bowling on it. That was my first phone.
Oh, mine's had the snake on it.
Oh, my God. I love that one. I really wanted that one.
I used to stay up at nighttime and I would see how long I could get that snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. But what about the 2000s do you miss?
I mean, this is kind of like cunty or whatever, but I miss having less accessibility. Like, this is a prison.
This
phone?
iPhone.
This phone. Because, like, you used to have to call your friends, or I don't even know if this is early 2000s, but like when I was younger, like
Yeah.
I would call my friends and like
Yeah.
meet up outside or meet somewhere or like
go to the mall, walk around
just
the mall all
text
day.
them. It wasn't this Instagram Messenger and Facebook Messenger and text, and everything wasn't so like I wasn't
Connected.
so accessible. We weren't so accessible because now somebody texts you. If you don't respond right away, you're ignoring me. You're being rude.
You're
like,
a
blah, blah, blah,
bitch.
blah. I'm like, I'm just trying to exist.
Yeah, well, phones are jail.
Yeah.
Oh, you only have but so many characters, and baby, if you try to reach me before 9, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't have free minutes. I don't got time for that.
Also, I only have 400 text messages. I used to be so adamant. Please do not just say hey. My mom told me if I go over again this month, there's no more phone. And they would do that. They'd be like, girl, you said 800 fucking text messages. That's well over what we had agreed to.
Wasn't that crazy? We used to have to count our texts.
And characters, to your point, like to think of like now when, and I'm an offender of this because since I got iMessage on my computer, and I'll be like, well, I've got a lot to say. I'm going to go to my computer to type this one out.
Oh, yes.
And then it's like a full novel that I'm
Yes.
guilty of. But
Yeah.
to think of getting that, well, one, to receiving that if you have limits on your, like
Yeah.
the text you can get or the characters. But then two, to think of typing that on a flip phone.
Oh, yeah.
It really.
It would break it apart back in the
Yeah.
day. It would if you had a
Yeah.
long message, it would send it as 2. And you're like, oh, wow, I went
Yeah.
over. It was only 160 characters.
Yeah.
And did y'all have to go out and like buy the minute cards?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
ever do that?
Yeah, I had my first phone on my own because my parents definitely took this, and I somehow got it back from them 20 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, they took my phone, so I went out and got myself a Virgin mobile phone. I was like, I'm a grown woman now.
Wait, can I see this? actually?
Yes.
I thought you were about to throw it. I was about to say.
No, go what?
Although I'm sure these things are way more durable.
It was,
Yeah, man,
and
yeah.
those phones back then, it would take only would take one thing to really ruin them: water. But you could
yeah.
drop them all the time; they would never break
And the battery used to last like days.
forever.
Yeah, seriously. Here we are charging our
Crazy.
phones everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go. But why? Because sometimes you could just let your phone die. You're
Yeah,
supposed to let
seriously.
your phone die.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? Is there anything?
Well, so when I was thinking about this prompt, I was I made a mistake with the math, and partly this is because to your question of how old we are, I'm a little bit older, and so I went. And I say that not to sound any kind of way, but just the thing that I was
I'm
nostalgic
thankful.
for was appointment television, which is taking it in a different direction of a time when you only could watch your show when it came on.
oh,
yes.
And like
yeah.
and then I was thinking of the age thing is which I think was still relevant in the early 2000s, but I've been thinking of like when I was in I graduated high school in 2003, and so I think of like the kind of most carefree time before that was like middle school, late elementary into middle school, when it's like nothing was going on, and I would like take the school. I grew up on a farm in Idaho, and I would like take the school bus home, and if I didn't have to go work on the farm, I was just like home alone watching TV. And my every day at 4 o'clock, Oprah would come on, and I'd be like sitting watching Oprah. 5 o'clock, it was like reruns of The Simpsons.
Yes.
Like 6 o'clock was the news. 6:30 was Entertainment Tonight, and I'm just this. Look at my lineup. Pretty.
Yeah,
It
no.
says a lot about where I am
I
now.
used to
I
race.
was just like every one of them, and I would eat it up, and I would watch it every day, and that was all I saw.
I would race home for Charmed from work. I used to have
Yeah.
I got my first job at 15, and Charmed would come on a WB. It used to be in the CW, but they changed it to WB gay, and it would come on at 9 on Sunday nights, and I was super into Charmed back then. And I'd be like, damn, you're right. You could only see that once.
And there was something fun about that to like, and there's still, I feel like some streaming shows are going back in that direction by only releasing it weekly instead of all at once. And
Yeah.
Like White
Like,
Lotus,
yeah.
Euphoria. I guess maybe Max or that
yeah, true.
brand kind of does more of that.
Peacock
than
is
other
doing
people.
it with The Traders.
Okay,
And it's
yeah.
kind of fun because it gives you something to talk about even if you don't. It's not quite as extreme where you can only watch it from like 8 to 9 on Thursdays. It's not that that's the only time
You
it's
just
on.
get
But even
that
the fact,
one.
yeah. But you do. But even just like having to wait every week to get it, I think is kind of thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you kids, for a little while there, you could just binge anything you wanted.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, move on to the next. But
Oh my God. Another one that's sort of related to this is like the early reality dating shows like The Flavor of Love and like I Love New York. Because those were ones that I like, because they would be on multiple times a week.
yeah.
Because you had like the episode and then like
The rewind.
the elimination episode or something. I may be making that up. I'm thinking about American Idol
yeah.
or something.
That sounds like.
American Idol and Big Brother.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was the same way with those shows. Like, just I don't know. You get hyped to just be in place in time to catch the show
And
you
not
couldn't
miss
catch
it.
You couldn't just go online.
I think I missed I missed high school. I missed malls. I miss malls. I feel like now, because me and my friends would just get out of work and just walk around the mall, like, just scroll at the mall. You used to shop in person. Now there's so many onlines, Temu, Hulu, everything's online. And by the end of looking for what you were going to look for, you don't want nothing. I leave tons of baskets. Amazon's full.
Yeah.
My TikTok basket's full. Everything I'm like, I don't know what I want. But like when you were like back in the day, you can go into like Sam Goody, FYE, and you know what you want. I want that. I want that Beyonce CD.
And also, if it wasn't available at the mall, you weren't like thinking of where can I get it. It was just there was a set
There's-
number of things you could get.
Yeah.
And whereas now everything's on the internet, so it's just a matter of finding it,
Sourcing it, finding it,
Yeah.
and buying it. It was really weird. Those were the good times.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the good days.
I do genuinely feel in some ways that we're in a worse place.
We're in the
even
worst place.
though
Yeah.
technology is better, it has actually made
Things
like our quality of life
Awful.
worse in some ways. And not that it's solely responsible, but just like, a sign of the times.
We're hyper-connected. There's more capitalism is being pushed to you more than anything. The fact that anyone from anywhere, like all you had to worry about in high school was what that one bitch said about you. Now, if you post something crazy or if someone, and it's all about social media. This is where social media plays into it. It's like now someone from fucking Podunk, I was going to say Idaho. And I
Yeah,
thought
no,
of-
you can say it. It's okay.
No.
Not when Ryan's here.
Not
Any other day.
Not on my watch. No, I was gonna say anywhere around the world, someone can literally be like, "Fuck you," and you're like,
Me?
"Me?
Who, me?
Yeah, you." No, but
Fucks for me?
fucks for me. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird time. I don't know. That was it for early 2000s nostalgia.
Wait, was
Yeah.
there one for you? Did you say one?
Kind of. I said I said something mean. Can I say anything else?
You can say whatever you want.
I don't know. Were malls for y'all like places that you would also just go?
Oh yeah.
Like I don't
That's
know.
what we
in
would do.
Cincinnati, in Cincinnati, basically, like as a young person, there really was not that much to do. Like in high school, even like I was part of this group of 3. We
Yeah.
were called the Crew. I was like the star of the track team. Another guy was the star of the football team. Another guy was the star of the wrestling team.
You guys are all gay.
No, just me,
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
I think. But people like wanted to, I don't know, be a part of the crew. Or at least it seemed that way. Maybe not. I don't know.
Not you getting in your Honda and be like, girls want to beat me so fucking bad.
No, I had my little Volkswagen Jetta, and people thought that we were like going to parties and doing all this cool stuff. And we literally used to just like
Walk around the mall.
drive around and like battle rap freestyles and go to the mall. And it for me though was like fun because these were my friends and like we were cool and like whatever. But going to the mall was also kind of like traumatizing for me because I always felt like there was gonna come a point where there was a perfect group of 3 girls and we were the perfect group of 3 guys and I was gonna have to fuck somebody.
Damn,
That's the leaps that my mind would make. Oh, if there's a girl, why isn't Trey talking to her? Why aren't you trying to fuck
Oh,
her?
you wasn't gay then.
I was so gay.
But you were in track. No one knew you were gay.
And
you were in
I like the way that our teenage minds go to those extremes because in that logic, it's like you would have met her and you would, if you weren't having sex with her at the mall, then everyone's gonna know you're gay.
Yeah, literally. It's like, oh my God, here she is. They gonna find me out. I'm stressed.
She literally was like, you don't like me? Faggot!
I'm like, okay, can we just go see a movie, guys? Okay, I think that's it.
That's it.
Next.
And next. Damn. And stop.